देन हाँ, जो पुराने हैं उनको तो हम लोग सब पहचानते हैं।
There are so many new faces, new name.
Let us take a quick
First, Aarti Mittal. Ma'am, are you here? Can you introduce yourself? Aarti Mittal.
Good morning, sir. I'm from Salwan Public School.
Okay.
Abha Gogia, next.
On my screen there is a Dipti, Shashi, Suman, Kinjal, Jayaprakash, I know, Yojana.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to this enlightened session organized by Educational Technology and Management Academy. It is an honor and privilege to serve as the coordinator for this today's webinar on the theme that resonates strongly with the future of education, online learning through SWAYAM, current trends and features ahead. Something sounds. In an era where digital learning has become not just an alternative but a necessity, platforms like SWAYAM have redefined how knowledge is accessed, delivered, and shared. As we explore the dynamic landscape of online education, today's session will offer insights into emerging practices, evolving learner expectations, and the transformative potential of MOOCs in shaping inclusive and scalable learning ecosystem. We are especially delighted to be joined by a leading voice in this domain, Dr. Ashish Awadhiya. He is Assistant Director for Training and Development at the Center for Online Education at IGNOU. With over a decade of experience in coordinating MOOCs, managing learner grievance, and leading training and development initiatives, Dr. Awadhiya brings unparalleled expertise in open and distance learning, ICT integration, and graduate employability skills. His pioneering role in managing more than 1,000 SWAYAM MOOCs and his vast body of scholarly work make him the ideal resource person to guide us through the present and future of online education. Dr. Awadhiya's thought leadership bridges theory and practice, and we are excited to engage with his perspective on what lies ahead for SWAYAM and digital learning in India. Let us embark on this journey together and reflect on how we as educators, administrators, and learners can contribute to the next chapter of online education. Now, Professor Madhu Farhar, Madhu ma'am know Ashish ji very well, so I will hand it over the session to Madhu ma'am if she wants to add something.
Also, Madhu madam will also compliment Ashish on this.
Yes, yes, sir.
So
both are from same domain.
If they need Madhu's introduction, the new generation that has entered, or maybe Ashish can introduce Madhu.
Yes. So basically, we have two experts in this field today.
Okay, we will, yeah. Ashish, you want to do that, or I can introduce you?
Giving me your introduction, it will be, little bit less, but you have a big background. So, but it will be my privilege to introduce you. So, Professor Parhar, first of all, she is my PhD guide. That is for me. For me, that is the biggest introduction of her, and she is PhD from Jamia Millia Islamia in education technology, and she has done vast work in the field of education technology, media management, integration of ICT in education, and she has vast experience at IGNOU in the field of distance learning. And with reference to if we talk about administrative experience, so vast experience in she has been director SIMCA, director Stride, and in my department when I joined IGNOU, she was director IUC, and when it was Center for Online Education, again she was director Center for Online Education. So it's maybe ma'am, you may also add some more points. So
okay, thank you so much, Dr. Ashish.
I'll add as a teacher of Madhupara.
Yes, it's third generation.
Yeah.
Hers is the only thesis in the country which was called by the ministry for consulting for 5-year plan period. That's all. Because that is why she's unique. Her PhD is unique.
Yeah, so I think, welcome to this webinar, all of you. Mrityunjay introduced me, Ashish introduced me, but I think the 2-3 more introductions. So if I say we in this seminar, why it is special? It is special because Sir is here. He was, as he said, he was my guide in PhD. I mean, my academic growth I owe to him. So that is one. Then Ashish introduced me that I was his guide. So I think that's what someone said. Mrityunjay said the third generation. So that is the third generation connection. Coming to my introduction for Ashish is the supervisor student relation is one. But wherever I have problem in technology, or now because I have retired from IGNOU, so he is my support, big support there. But regarding this today's webinar, I must say that he eats SWAYAM, he drinks SWAYAM, and he sleeps with SWAYAM. So that's what I can say, because the SWAYAM which IGNOU is also one of the main coordinators. And yesterday only the national coordinator, Professor Uma Kanjilal, she joined as a full-time Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University. And Ashish is from day one involved in that SWAYAM. So I'll start with a little bit of it. Actually, this webinar was only for Ashish, but Sir said that we can do it jointly. So I'll just take 10 to 15 minutes and then I'll hand it over to Ashish. Second point I just want to share is, I know we have several our colleagues who are participating in this webinar are from school education, but somehow, I don't know, now I realized it later, but somehow we are going to concentrate or we'll talk about SWAYAM. SWAYAM is for higher education, but little bit of what I will do is we'll talk about the online education, which is the future. So that's what we are going to do. Now, let's start. I'll share my screen with all of you. I hope is it visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So we just thought I'll begin with what is the future of online education. It is not what is going to be the future of online education. it is online education. Formal system, and at the moment also formal system has merged with e-learning or online education, or you can say online education has merged into the formal system, whatever we want to say. But it's going to be the future. And when last time when we were talking about beta learners and so on, gamma learners, they are going to learn from online education only. So just to briefly explain, all of us, we have heard about several providers like Coursera. I have given this Coursera. We know the edX, we know Udemy, and we know many other international platforms which are online learning platforms. So when I was just searching, going through it, that what are the some of the other which has come up or which has attained the attention of all the learners all over the world. So I found out these ones. These are something not new, like Masterclass, Skillshare, Data Camp. So all these three have also come up as or are in the competition as what Udemy or edX or Coursera or let's say SWAYAM there are. So I thought I will share. You all can go and search the internet and find out what all other courses are available, what kind of courses these platforms are offering. Now, just a status of what is the online learning 2025 statistics. It's basically just knowledge, like if I say in the learning order, it is just information, statistical information, 1 or 2 points. So it says almost worldwide, 49% of the students, they have completed some sort of online learning. Big number. 49%. It means almost 50% of the students, those who are in the age group 17 to 25, they are already completed online learning. Second statistics which is there, that is on this industry, online industry, they have got many studies have been done, like Google, they have done, KPMG, they have done, many other organizations, what they have projected, and it says that this online learning industry is going to be more than $370 billion by 2026. And we are standing just at 2026. So this is how it is going to be the future. That's what we are talking about, the future. Next important statistics is that 70% of the students say that online learning is better than traditional classroom learning. So it means majority of the students, they are saying online learning is much better than what the formal classrooms are all about. Then online learning users, which is again a projection, it is expected to increase to 57 million by 2027. Again, 2027 is just 2 years after where we are today. So that's what it is going to, the learners, the number of learners are going to increase to that level. Last and the important another point statistics is, the online learning is increasing student and employee retention. That's the important study, what it shows. Now, why we are saying that online learning is the future of education in 2025? I should have mentioned 2026, but I thought let us be in the present at the moment in 2025. So what are the reasons that why it is going to be the future? First and foremost, all of you know it is flexible. From anywhere we can do the course, the online learning. It is not only a course or a program, I should say, even small videos, if we say, that is also a learning, and it is a flexible. I can read in the morning, I can wait for 3-4 more days, and then I can go back to the same course, program, video, anything, whatever it is. So that's what it is, the flexibility. It's a lifelong learning. At the age of 90 years old, one can, if one can go and learn music online, there are several platforms. and one of the very interesting platforms to learn music. I think the greatest singer Asha Bhosle has launched her online learning platform in music. So that's what it is, all lifelong learning. So whether we want to get into the academic learning or general knowledge learning, or just to be occupied after retirement or at old age or whatever it is, or for learning any other thing, that's what lifelong learning. Third point, cost effective. Once you prepare the course or a program or a video, it's just maybe 1 or 2 changes is required for in a month or 6 months, after 1 year. Once it is done, it is cost effective. It has a wide selection of programs, very important. Many people till today also, many people, they say that skills cannot be learned through online learning. But all of us, we know that skill education is also equally, it is learning. One can learn this skill education. And my pet example always is when we see these videos, cooking videos, and we learn how to make a dish or whatever it is. So that's a skill. So there is a wide range of programs in the online learning. If you'll see, once Ashish will tell us about the SWAYAM thing. Even the SWAYAM has large number, right from certificate to diploma to postgraduate, and the disciplines. So there is a wide selection of programs. And the last I think we have talked about, accessible from anywhere. Now, what is the technology in online learning? If we say formal system, all of us, we know in a formal system, earlier it was teacher, student, then came into the technology. People started using, teachers were using chalkboard, or they started using projectors in the classroom. They started using television lessons or radio lessons. So that was in the formal system, and still I think in the classroom it is there. Maybe the smart classrooms, what we call it in the schools, or we call it in the university, the smart classroom, how many teachers they are using, up to what extent it is being used, and what is the level, we are not sure. But yes, the smart classrooms, that terminology and the television and videos had entered into the classroom. That is formal. However, in online learning, if you will see, there is a cluster of all these things, right from your textbooks, which we can call it as instructional material. You have your audio, instructional audio and video streams. You have several online resources. It is not that only you go and read Ashish's article, you can read R.C. Sharma's article, you can read Mrityunjay's article, whatever it is. So, and of course, all international. So you can have links of these online resources. You have your online quizzes, have several, you can integrate educational apps in your online learning. Now, the whole technology, what it is advancing is the virtual reality and the metaverse. And the last and the very important point of use of technology in online learning is the learning analytics or data analytics, which you call it. In e-commerce industry, all of you know, there is a lot of this data analytics being used. Go click Amazon, they know which book you are preferring, which kind of household goods you are preferring, and then it comes on your screen, on your mobile, and so on and so forth. So this is very important in online learning, which is lacking at the moment in formal education. Now, the most important part of this, I'm talking about the learning management system, because learning management system is an online environment, and based on this, all these online courses are developed. There are several learning management systems here. We will not do what they are. Just to brief all of you, some of them, they are cloud-based. Some of them, they are self-hosted, open source like Moodle, if you must have heard about that. Moodle is a self-hosted open source learning management system. Some of those LMS are proprietary systems like Blackboard, though very expensive, but you have n number of features into it. Many universities or schools or colleges, they have opted for this proprietary. They go for proprietary LMS. There are certain one or two more learning management system like custom built learning management system. And all of you know the Google Classroom. The Google Classroom in the schools during COVID, universities also started using these Google Classrooms, and at the moment also several university schools, they are using this Google Classroom. And the last and the most important, the technology upgradation. With the technology upgradation, some of these are the learning management system are AI powered. So one of the examples, there are several. So I just was looking at Edmingle is one of the learning management system who have integrated AI into the online programs. You can go read it, and you have several examples. Which one is good? Which has good? What are the strengths of one learning management system over the other? What are the weaknesses of one LMS to the other? You can go and find it out. Now, coming to what are the challenges for online education? There are few challenges, like as in any other system, any other education system, like formal or whatever, distance education, open education, there are challenges online education. Firstly, the essential learning environment. Many of the universities these days or in the school, the LMS are not student friendly or user friendly, one can say. So this is one. Lack of infrastructure is another very, very important challenge, because the internet or the devices has not reached to the far-flung areas, or let's say in the villages. So lack of infrastructure is also one of the important challenges, though it is not going to be in the next, let's say, 2-3 years. Dropout rate. Many of the studies have also shown that it is a challenge for online education, because some of us, as all of you know, we just go read and we don't complete the program. That's what the dropout rate. Ashish is going to talk more about the SWAYAM, that what is that. But overall, that's the challenge which the online industry, education industry is facing. Last challenge is the teacher training and the digital literacy. I remember when 21, when there was COVID, none of the teachers in higher education or even in school education, we were so much of these platforms, Google or Zoom or classes, but we started learning. And that time it was a boom in the training of these teachers. These days also, I know IGNOU Stride is conducting lot of teacher training, and many other universities, like in Dr. R.C. Sharma's university, he himself conducts lots of teacher training. NIPA conducts lots of teacher training in this online education, and digital literacy is one of the challenge. Now, what are the emerging trends in online education? As I just talked about, AI-powered learning management system. So AI can actually generate content, and it can automate in your learning management system. That's what it is coming, and that's the emerging trend for the online education. Gamification and social learning, micro learning and bite-sized content, very important. Bite-sized content is, if all of you must have heard about micro learning, just take one learning outcome, you learn that, and then you achieve that, which is also called mastery learning. Small content you learn, that's called micro learning, and these are going to be things in online learning. Data analytics, we have talked about that one can, through these online platforms, through this data analytics inbuilt into it, one can see not only the numbers, how many students are enrolled, it is also the level of learning. What content, what part, what concept, how many marks, and so on and so forth. Assessment also, one can do the analysis through these online learning. Integration with the HR systems, lifelong learning and professional development, we have already talked about it. So these are some of the emerging trends. Few others are like hybrid learning. Hybrid learning is now people, they're saying, okay, some portion one can learn through online, the rest of them one can do formal system. All of you, you know, UGC has said that 40% of your credits you can take through SWAYAM, the rest one can do through formal system. Second is mobile learning. More Ashish is going to talk. Mobile learning, learning material and participation. These days, no one carries, I think people, the generation from where I belong to, baby boomers, we only have laptops or still desktops, but the new generation, all of them, they work on their mobiles. So all this content also, the online courses, the market, the platforms or the industry, what they are doing it, they are making these courses, programs mobile friendly. EdTech innovations, there are new technologies, there are new platforms, data analytics, we are tracking the learners programs. I want to finish fast because Ashish is more interesting. The market size is, emphasis is going to be the future, like in next 3-4 years, the emphasis through online education is going to be on the skill development, and the cloud computing, the emergence of cloud computing technology is going to be there. Over to Ashish on SWAYAM and NPTEL. Interesting. Thank you so much, all of you.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am. And you have given an over, global aspect of online learning, what is happening in the world, and what is the new learners are saying. And now let me go towards what is happening in India. I think the pattern is similar in India also. Huge demand for online courses, and the difference in Indian scenario, what I would say, that is like that online learning has come into a regulated framework, and UGC itself has given node for going online, and Government of India has done lot many initiatives related to online learning. And I will share my slide now. Okay, so is it visible? The slide is visible?
It is.
Yeah, thank you very much. So just moving forward from Madhu ma'am's lecture on, we will move towards what is happening in India and what is happening in the field of online learning in India. So basically, if we go in online learning in India, that is mainly whole things are revolving around SWAYAM. And in future also the trend is going to be same, with more and more modification, more and more quality aspects bringing in. So what we are going to discuss will be just discussing about what is about SWAYAM, basic features of SWAYAM, then what is the current status of online learning through SWAYAM in India, and then we will see what the government is, what is the government plans for future of online learning in India, especially through SWAYAM. So if we talk about existing status of SWAYAM, existing features of SWAYAM, SWAYAM basically started in 2016, and first set of course was launched during July 2017. The basic features include they are free to learn. Any person in India, even across the world, they can simply, register in SWAYAM portal. They can join the courses for free. So for learning, there is no fee. To access the content, there is no fee. Wide spectrum of courses starting from school education to graduation to post-graduation, even PhD level courses, management level courses, engineering courses from NPTEL. So wide level of courses are available. Courses related to lifelong learning, courses related to skill-based education, employability courses, all such type of courses are available, and these courses are basically managed by 9 national coordinators coordinators, and now as per new guidelines, these national coordinators are now being called as a virtual coordinators, and these all 9 coordinators are premier in education institutions in India. They are maintaining those courses, they are coordinating these courses, and these courses include credit-based courses, non-credit-based courses. So credit-based courses are basically the courses which belong to a curriculum-based courses taught for at least 1 semester in any education program as a part of a particular program. The non-credit courses are also there. They belong to skill-based courses, short duration courses, courses related to lifelong learning. This type of courses are also there. And what is the unique feature in SWAYAM? That is 40% credit transfer. So when in 2016 the SWAYAM was launched, the credit transfer limit was 20%, and in 2021 it has enhanced from 20 to 40%. So in SWAYAM, courses are there in regional languages, and these courses are integrated with academic bank of credit, which we will be discussing in later slides, and they are also integrated with national curriculum framework, and these exams are right now conducted by NTA, and now in 2024 now government has said that parent universities can also conduct their own examinations. So these are the basic features of SWAYAM. And what is still now, if we say since July 2017, that 27 is it's a typo error. So since July 2017 to June 2025, what is the status? In so far in these around 10 years, 14,750 courses have been taught with more than 5 crore enrollments, and these SWAYAM portal have being partnered by more than 373 partner universities, and which in this whole portal has around more than 1.5 crore unique users. When we talk about examination or registration, like more than 71 lakhs exam registration with more than 44 lakhs successful certification, more than 10 lakh certification annually, and there are more than 1,500 courses which are offered in more than 1 language. So this is the basic current status of SWAYAM, and now government is planning in 2024 guideline. You will say government is planning to have more and more courses, courses in different regional languages. They want to increase the successful certification, so that is why they are giving freedom to the universities to conduct examinations. So IGNOU is one of the national coordinator of SWAYAM. We are basically offering courses related to diploma, certificate level courses, as well as skill-based courses and any other courses which are not falling under any particular domain or particular criteria of curriculum criteria. They can also be taken through IGNOU SWAYAM. So far our journey, we started with only 11 courses in July 2017, and as on January 2025 we have around 908 courses. And if we talk about July 2025, means latest cycle, we have added around we are offering added 300 more courses. So we are now have offered so far more than 1,000 courses with more than 12 lakh registrations, more than around 19,000 exam registration, and around 14,000 credit issued so far. We are partnering with around nine partner institutions, which include open universities, state open universities of India. Along with that open universities, we are also partnering with other formal face-to-face universities in India also. We are offering courses in more than 21 disciplines, and we are offering courses, different type level from certificate to diploma. 6 level we are catering to. Medium of instruction, we are offering courses in around 6 different languages, and out of that 4 are regional languages. So let us talk about now what is SWAYAM 4-quadrant approach. SWAYAM pedagogy is basically the SWAYAM courses are delivered in 4-quadrant approach. Quadrant 1 is e-tutorial, which includes videos, animation, simulation, so interactive video content. And when talk about quadrant 2, that is e-content in form of e-textbooks, OER material. Then quadrant 3, that is discussion forum, discussion between teacher and learner, a discussion among the learners, and this includes administrative discussion, academic discussion, all sort of discussions are possible in SWAYAM portal. And when we talk about quadrant 4, that is assessment and evaluation, so formative assessment and summative assessments is also included. So there are formative assessment in form of in-text quizzes. These quizzes may be weekly quizzes, these quizzes may be monthly quizzes. And when we talk about summative assessment, it's being done by National Testing Agency. So they take examination across India, that is online examinations, and results are also declared by NTA. And then we club this result of summative examination and formative examination, and the certificates are released. Now, when after in 2024, apart from these four quadrants, the government has brought 2 new components in this pedagogy of SWAYAM, that is blended learning and industry vertical. So blended learning, what it is saying, the government is planning to have more and more interactive session in SWAYAM courses. Along with that, they have also introduced industry vertical, that is known as SWAYAM Plus. We will talk about SWAYAM Plus in later slides. So this is the new development in SWAYAM. Apart from 4-quadrant approach, these are the two new components which have been introduced in 2024. So how the learning goes in SWAYAM? How I already told that SWAYAM is free to learn, free. So any person, any individual, they can register on SWAYAM portal. It is free. Then they can discover the courses of their choice. They enroll into their choice of course. They learn at their own pace and place. So they can learn at any place. They can learn through mobile. They can learn through laptop. So at any time these courses are accessible. The contents are accessible. If they have any doubt, they can join. They can ask those doubts through a discussion forum. They have provision to submit online assignment and complete the course. So this is an informal journey. It's completely free. So far, when you register on the course, learn through the course, that is so far completely free. Now, when you want this learning to become formal, it means you want a certification. What will happen? So once you complete your course, what you will be doing? You will register for exam. You will pay online fee. At present, the online fee is around 750 rupees per course. They write your exam. The exams are happening done by NTA across India in a designated center. All these are proctored examination, computer-based examination. Once you complete the course, you get the certification. And that certification is the credit earned through that certification are being accumulated in Academic Bank of Credit, and through that Academic Bank of Credit, the parent university fetch those credits from ABC portal, and the credits are transferred towards the degree or diploma or certificate of the university. Now, how the whole process is going on? It is again happening in a regulated manner through UGC credit framework for online learning through SWAYAM regulation 2021. Now, what is the regulatory framework? If we talk about regulatory framework, when we talk about whole process happening in India, the credits are getting awarded, credits are getting transferred, credits are getting accumulated, and the formal degree is being given. The whole process is happening through regulated manner. And the first regulation was in 2016, that guideline for development and implementation of SWAYAM. Then the guideline enhanced the credits from 20 to 40 in UGC regulation of 2021. Then UGC regulation on ODL and online program, they also talks about SWAYAM courses. Academic Bank of Credit regulation that also talks about SWAYAM courses, taking credits through SWAYAM. Then UGC blended mode of teaching and learning. It also talks about doing the or implementing the blended learning through SWAYAM portal, the National Credit Framework, NCRF. It also talks about SWAYAM credit transfer, and then latest SWAYAM guidelines 2004. And all these regulations are basically governed by NEP 2020, which we will see how it envisaged SWAYAM in our end online learning in India. So we will see that slide also in the end. So if we talk about online learning, current status of online learning in India, so what is happening, that is around 102 higher education institutions offering 544 full-fledged online programs. Now government is also promoting competitive exam through Sathi portal, that is self-assessment test and help for entrance exam. It has since 2024 it has more than 11 lakh registration, and the faculty includes premier faculty members, premier institutions like IITs, institutions of national importance. Those teachers are teaching in the Sathi portal, and students from remote areas of India, they have now access to high quality education in terms of employment. So if they want to prepare for NEET examination, JEE examination, or some bank PO, civil services, all sort of content and teachers are there. Then NETF, NETF is also established in AICT, that is for free exchange of ideas on use of technology in higher education. And another vertical of online learning, basically now the online learning or learning is actually integrated with employability, and online internship portal have been opened at AICTE. Now more than 10,000 higher education institutions and more than 79,000 companies are registered on internship portal, PM internship portal, that is being hosted on AICTE. Around 1.97 crore students registered on internship portal, and if we see the outcome of that portal, more than 77 lakhs internship portal awarded through internship portal, and those internship portal include paid internship also. So that is happening. That is the success of online learning, online education, and employability integration through online learning. All those things are happening now. Now, what is the latest in SWAYAM guideline? What is going on right now, and what government is envisioning beyond 2024? So now in SWAYAM, government or the guidelines says they want to increase the number of courses to cover a full program. It means, now say for example, there is a course on MA in psychology. So say for example, MA in psychology, there are a 2-year course, there are 10 courses. In 2-year program, there are 10 courses. So all 10 courses will be there on SWAYAM portal, maybe optional courses, elective courses, or mandatory courses. So all full-fledged courses will be there, and students can take optional courses, complementary courses, or compulsory courses through that SWAYAM portal. So maybe in longer run, right now what we are saying around 14,000 courses, maybe in 2 year, 3 year, 5 year down the line, we will be seeing more than 50,000 courses. That will be the massiveness of SWAYAM, going to be in maybe within 5 years. Course mapping to model curriculum of higher education institutions, AICT curriculum or MBA curriculum. So all sort of UGC curriculum, the course will be mapped through model curriculum, and they will be aligned through national curriculum framework. So even if you go to SWAYAM portal, now earlier, if you go to SWAYAM portal, go to any course, you will find now NCRF level. Earlier it was not there. Since this semester, now it is mandatory to have the alignment of that particular course through NCRF level 4.5 or level 5 or level 4. So accordingly, it will help the parent university to select the courses according to the level, and it will also help in credit mobilization or transfer of credit from this level to that level. All those things will be happening in near future. Development of course quality control framework. That is also going to happen in consultation with NETF. So now the quality assurance framework, quality control framework will also be governed. It will be developed, and it will be, all courses will go through these sorted quality control checks, and whatever lacunas are found in the course, whatever they will be done in due course of action. Enhancement of enrollment to 50 lakh per semester. That is also a target of set by SWAYAM guideline 2024. If we talk about January 2025 cycle, it got enrollment more than 41 lakhs. Now they target around 50 lakhs per semester of enrollment. And how this will happen? Before every semester, UGC is sending letters to all the colleges of India, all the universities of India, and promoting the SWAYAM courses, and they are mandating the SWAYAM courses for the students. Apart from that, they are giving additional marks in NIRF ranking, NAC accreditation. When the colleges or universities are adopting SWAYAM courses, they get marks in NIRF, they get marks in NAC. So therefore, every year down the line, you will see the higher side of enrollment. And the third, this is one more important feature of 24 guidelines, that they have right now, SWAYAM was offering courses, only the courses offered by universities. Now what is happening? They have introduced two more vertical. So SWAYAM vertical 1 is what we are seeing right now, where we are seeing credit courses and non-credit courses from universities. Now the second vertical, like Panu Madam also said regarding LMS, so second vertical of SWAYAM is actually dedicated to providing learning management service to the universities which want to offer full-fledged online program. That is also being expanding, and more universities who are offering online courses, online program, full-fledged online program, they are adopting SWAYAM portal, LMS from SWAYAM portal. And then vertical 3, that is industry vertical, SWAYAM Plus. It has already been launched in 2024, and it has got significant popularity in India, and we will see how much enrollment and what is the popularity level of there. We will see in the later slides. SWAYAM academic framework, a 4-quadrant approach, along with added with blended learning and industry vertical, and framework for universities to conduct examination. SWAYAM courses 2024, that has also, we will see all these things in near future. Now let us see how the SWAYAM is integrated with different digital initiative of government of India, how it is being implemented. The first component, that is blended learning through SWAYAM, how it is happening. So this is the basic right now existing model of blended learning in India. What is happening? Any student, he or she is taking admission in any conventional university. So what is happening? The student is taking admission in a formal university. That university has adopted the SWAYAM courses, and based on instructions from parent university, the students register in those online courses on SWAYAM. They enroll in the offline courses of the university. Along with that, parallelly, they are enrolling into the SWAYAM courses. They are attending face-to-face, in-person classes in their university, that is parent university, and accessing the course through SWAYAM at their own university through their laptop, through their labs. They are doing online learning. They are taking online classes. They are participating in labs and other practical sessions in their universities. In case of online learning, they are using SWAYAM to complete their online courses. They earn the credits by passing the assessments or assignments. Once they complete the course through SWAYAM, the credits are accumulated on Academic Bank of Credit. And how the Academic Bank of Credit is fetching the credits. Now SWAYAM has provision to take the APAR ID from the students. The APAR ID is like a bank account in Academic Bank of Credit, APAR ID, and the APAR ID is now being created from the school onwards. Every school children's are now their APAR IDs is also being created, so that APAR ID students put in their SWAYAM portal while registering, and when the student passes that SWAYAM examination, the credits earned through SWAYAM links with that APAR ID and gets accumulated in Academic Bank of Credit, which is being fetched by the parent university, and the credit gets transferred. So this is a model of blended learning which is right now happening in India, and up to 40% of the credit per semester is being transferred from SWAYAM portal. Now, when we talk about Academic Bank of Credit, this is the right now status of SWAYAM of Academic Bank of Credit. So, Academic Bank of Credit is applicable for higher education, skill education, and other institutions also. If we see the overall structure, right now more than 2,500 institutions have been registered. These institutions include universities, IITs, IIMs, all premier institutions in India, CBSE schools and CBSE institutions also, and so far since 2022, 21.11 crore ID have been created, and 4.59 crore credit records have been linked with APAR IDs and unique IDs with credit. So 1.7 crore unique IDs are there on Academic Bank of Credit with credits. So SWAYAM, Academic Bank of Credit has a provision for credit accumulation. These credits can be accumulated till 7 years. Once a student accumulates a certain number of credits in their Academic Bank of Credit, Academic Bank account, what it can do, it can ask its parent university that, okay, I have accumulated or earned this much of credit in my ABC account, please fetch these credits of my account, give me a degree. So this will now actually lead to multiple exit, multiple entry, all those things will happening through Academic Bank of Credit, where a student can complete his degree as per his own or her convenience. Maybe a 3-year degree he or she can complete in 7 years or 5 years. So now let us talk about SWAYAM Plus. It's a very popular platform now, and what is the journey so far? It actually started in April 2024 with more than 2,025 registered learners. So in February 24, SWAYAM Plus initiative was launched by Minister of Education, and then in June 24 it got huge registration. And increasing from 25,000 to 65,000, and then outreach to the universities happened in September 24. In October 24 again it got partnership with many state government institutions, and they signed MOUs with various institutions, and then in January 2025 1.55 lakhs students registered, 58 industry partners, more than 350 courses on the platform, and there are 14 UGC approved SWAYAM courses are also there. So now in February 2025, more than 15 plus higher education they actually adopted SWAYAM courses, credits earned from SWAYAM Plus courses. So that is now going on. And what type of courses are there on SWAYAM Plus portal, industry vertical of SWAYAM? So these key domains which have been decided as per the growth path of India, growth history of India, and which the courses actually related to, they are actually related to manufacturing hub of India, where India wants to have a global manufacturing hub. So manufacturing, retail, Indian knowledge system, realty and hospitality, tourism, different type of domains have been included, and these courses are also linked with NCRF level, AI related courses, high-tech courses being offered by premier institutions and premium industry partners of India. So if we talk about right now, in before 2025, what is the status? We in SWAYAM Plus more than 350 courses, more than 90 free courses, and number of students 1.7 lakhs. Now, what is the future projection? In 25-26, the government wants to have more than 1,000 plus courses, number of credit aligned courses, and they want to partner with more than 200 institutions, correct? And they want to have a projection, they want to have projection of more than 10 lakh students. So they want to have partner with from 58 to 250, and number of higher education institutions, those who accepting the SWAYAM Plus credit from right now it is 15. They want to have up to SWAYAM, up to 100 partner institutions, higher education institutions, those who are going to adopt credits from SWAYAM Plus. Now, how SWAYAM and SWAYAM is integrated with NCRF and Academic Bank of Credit. So how the whole process is like that. SWAYAM courses are now mapped to NCRF level for formal credit allocation. These the credits earned through SWAYAM courses can be accumulated on Academic Bank of Credit, which acts as a digital storehouse for credits, and then NCRF and Academic Bank of Credit support mobility across institutions, allowing students to mix the credits from SWAYAM and other formal education system. It actually facilitates multiple entry and multiple exit pathways in higher education. Now, when we talk about NEP and the different component of NEP related to higher education and online education, and we will see how SWAYAM is facilitating these these things which have been envisioned in NEP 2020. So blended learning, yes, SWAYAM is also facilitating blended learning, distance learning, online learning, flipped classroom, access, equity, inclusivity, and quality. That is also being facilitated by SWAYAM. Indian culture and values, regional, local languages, yes, such type of courses are also there in different languages. Theory into practice, pedagogy into context, multidisciplinary and holistic education, interdisciplinary education. So through SWAYAM, now students can take courses in a different discipline and club those credits of multidisciplinary courses into their degree or diploma. Multiple exit, multiple entry, horizontal and vertical entry, that is happening through SWAYAM credits and Academic Bank of Credit. Accreditation of prior learning, credit transfer, skilling and employability. We are already seeing SWAYAM Plus, which is actually inculcating employability and skilling among the learners. Technology enabled learning, teaching support, internationalization, cross-border and credit transfer. So that is also going to happen, that SWAYAM courses will also, you will see the credit transfer, international credit transfer, and that will be happening through AICTE, and continuous professional development courses, that is also that be a part of SWAYAM as well as SWAYAM Plus portal. So if we talk about this massiveness of SWAYAM.
Just a second, Ashish, can we just wind up in another 2, 3, 5 minutes? Please?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the last slide, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is the SWAYAM success factor? We have seen different slides and about the SWAYAM starting from 2016, from 11 courses, and then more than 14,000 courses. This is the massiveness. And what is the reason behind this success is support from government, regulatory recognition. We have already seen the slide on how well it has been regulatory recognized, how framed into different regulations, institutional branding from the 9 national coordinators, multiple stage quality assurance, consistent monitoring by the national coordinator as well as the course coordinators, wide range of the courses, starting from school to professional level courses, and the important theme is free and flexible courses, linking of the credits with formal qualification, 4-quadrant approach, which has now extended to 6-quadrant approach, and awareness program. So these are the success factors of SWAYAM, and I think this ends the presentation. So we can now open for
Yeah, thank you, Ashish. Now it's open for questions. If you have any questions, please, we can take a few questions. Any observations? I just wanted to add, maybe I missed it. NTA is saying that universities can also conduct examinations now. It will not be through NTA. They are thinking of it, or they have come as a policy. But now the SWAYAM course, for SWAYAM courses, SWAYAM programs, universities can conduct the examinations. Any questions, any observations, anyone? No. Anyone? So maybe we can
Hey, why people are not asking question? There are still 80 people. Malhotra sahab ne at last he has opened his video. आपके माइक म्यूटेड है malhotra साहब.
इसी कारण माइक म्यूट किया. मैं कहा बच्चे पूछ ले पहले, बाद में हम बोलते रहेंगे. बट देयर इज मच टू से.
बच्चे का आदत पड़ गया चुप रहने का.
हाँ, बच्चों को आदत है, हमें नहीं है. Anyway, one thing is there, that is no doubt it was a wonderful talk, and it looked at that you have prepared very, very well, wonderfully said. Both of you, I really congratulate you. Anyway, one thing I will like to say, are there any courses for the elderly people? Yes.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, sir, the courses are also available for lifelong learning. Different type of courses are available. So they can learn through the courses related to psychology, and courses are there for elderly people also, and more courses are there for continuous professional development. So
is MOOC a part of SWAYAM?
Yeah, these are part of SWAYAM. There are courses.
Okay. So MOOC is already there. MOOC is we are making use of MOOC and all these things. But I never knew it is a part of SWAYAM.
Yeah, there are many courses which are part of SWAYAM, and government is again now we are also promoting courses on skill-based courses or photography sort of courses, which can they inculcate the hobbies also. Like we have recently offered a course on sand art.
Mm-hmm.
So such type of non-formal courses related to just inculcating your hobbies, completing your hobbies, such type of courses are also there. Now they are being promoted.
Okay. But when we go for getting ourselves registered on the SWAYAM, they ask for that is tell the institution from which we belong, and they want the institutional that is email with the institution. For example, spmalhotra@atma.com rather than the Gmail and all this. What is this?
Soma has asked a question on the chat box.
Yes, let Soma do it. I will talk.
There are 2-3 questions on the chat box.
So Ashish, Soma has asked, how can we introduce courses in teacher education institution? That is one. Another is, can ABC Bank of Credits available for staff members? Can faculty members open ABC credits?
So academic bank, the first I will take the first question. Anybody can open its academic bank of credit. Anybody, even you, me, anybody can open. We should have the Aadhaar card number with us to open the ABC account, and we can open ABC account. So it's not about faculty, it's about the individual. Anybody can open academic bank of credit. APAR ID will be known as APAR ID. The second question from Dr. Soma Das, that is how we can introduce courses on SWAYAM on teacher education institution. So courses related to teacher education can be offered on SWAYAM. They are already being offered on SWAYAM. So they can be offered either through CEC or IGNOU. because they so there are 9 national coordinators. So CEC is taking care of the courses, non-technical courses, graduation level courses. So education courses will be falling under graduate level non-technology courses. So you can go to CEC to offer such courses.
Just my comment to the question what Professor Malhotra raised was very relevant, that for senior citizens like us, you should now go and tell the national coordinator that we should have some programs on SWAYAM for us, just to spend time or just to engage ourselves. That's very, very important.
Yes,
Which
a good
if
point.
you just started one, the person from Puri, Orissa, started sand making, the Mr. Patnaik.
Yes.
But that is the course just to interest, but something to look forward to for the senior citizens. That's a very important point what Dr. Professor Malhotra raised.
Yes, ma'am. Agreed.
Sir.
Yeah, my point is what Ashish said is very right. Old people do not have to necessarily read old literature. And many of us are learning AI, which is just yesterday's technology. Question is keeping busy, keeping updated. And I think one of the points that Ashish said is very important, developing hobbies, because that changes the brain pattern, making old age life more active, more and anyway, I mean, I don't think learner has something to do with the age. Learner is a learner. Because mental age does not increase beyond 18. But I must say another unrelated comment. Param with his haircut looking so smart today. Because he has followed Madhu's instruction. That's good.
Yes.
Anyway, carry on, please.
If anyone have any question, please raise hand or directly open your video and you can ask. Any participant wants to ask any question, please.
I'm sure there are no questions, so we can wind. Okay, Professor Sahu. Professor Sahu, just please unmute the audio.
Thank you for nice presentation. I have an observation because I have been associated with SWAYAM in its EPG Pathshala course production and linkage with the university system. The major problem is not with technology, but with the management of academic management at traditional universities. When I propose such programs to be a part of teacher education course, complete course, the leadership and the management strategy is not that much proactive to accommodate such courses in teacher education. Full credit courses, the entire course on any particular subject area or discipline already available on SWAYAM, and it is to be accommodated as a part of teacher education program. So that part is missing. Now we need academic management and leadership at traditional university side. Another observation, I have been also a student of IGNOU after my retirement, sir. I did a 2 years course. Very interestingly, we still remain as learners of study materials. Excellent study materials, no doubt. Excellent study materials, the quality-wise very good. But when it comes to linking with online facilities, a learner searches at his own risk the materials available online. Me as a student, I searched and I made use of that for writing my assignments and preparing for exams and that. But making SWAYAM as a part of IGNOU programs and prescribing that you can opt for this course to complete the course requirement, of course, on optional basis. I could not find such facilities very much encouraging, particularly in social science disciplines. So it is not just material production and putting it on site, and it is a heavily centralized program, no participation at local level, the university's leadership. Everything looks at the Delhi's guidelines and UGC's and IGNOU's directions. So some coordinator is there, he will have to just coordinate. But the local level initiatives with funding and encouraging that a traditional university may come forward for creating such courses and programs, which may be operated at their own level or at other institutions who may be interested in. So we'll have to explore that how such mechanism is to be accommodated with academic management, and forget that these vice chancellors and other things, they will not come forward. Many of them want to spend time and moving here and there. But academic leadership and autonomy to professors and giving them recognitions that if they come forward, and the universities will have to follow it as a part of academic programs as per guidelines of UGC. We talked about 30% online programs, but so far the universities have not come forward to accommodate such things as their course requirements. And now I found that somebody has been granted a project by ICSSR that to see that how NEP has been accommodated. My own university has not accommodated so far this 4 years commerce honors course. So the Vice Chancellor may be given another term for next 5 years. So we'll have to see that how such initiatives are to be encouraged at the university level with autonomy to teachers and proper funding and recognition to them. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Professor Sahu. I think we will come to the end of this webinar. And Mrityunjay, you want to say the last few words, or sir, you want to have your comments, last comments?
With sir's comment, we'll end this webinar.
Yeah.
Please, sir, carry on.
Okay, I have 2-3 points only. Firstly, Madhu has covered many challenges like faster, cost-effective, and so on and so forth. So a few important points. Now that SWAYAM has matured, it's no more in the beginning phase. It needs some kind of quality assurance. I often see videos uploaded on SWAYAM. 2 experiences. I was with a committee in Pune. Before SWAYAM came in, they used to upload. So I suggested them, let anybody upload, but there be a committee for filtering. Because the problem is, whenever we produce video, and I have produced about 40 plus videos, shooting, editing, music, composition, and direction matters a lot. The other day I watched 2 of them. Somebody, in fact, in IGNOU, when I used to come to your studio, the cameraman will fix the camera and go away. I say, what is this? You must know how to zoom in, zoom out. You must know how to do pan, and so on and so forth. This is ऐसे नहीं होता है, ऐसे video ऐसे ही होता है. So one important problem is that shooting. Second important point is editing नहीं होती है. And editing is not very difficult. I mean, Param is sitting here. He does very good editing on Canva. He doesn't need any editing suite. So these are something which I think Ashish can carry forward, because the national coordinator has become the Vice Chancellor. So you can carry forward that this is, And secondly, when I was in Xerox Corporation as a consultant, I saw the NPTEL. I was very disgusted, really speaking. IIT professor gets scholars, but somebody shoots them must know how to shoot them. They were standing and the camera was at long distance. So you can see speck of a face. So fundamental problem is we miss the non-verbal communication. In fact, for example, today when we are in online versus same people offline, they easily combine their non-verbal communication with verbal communication. I mean, I know how Ramesh does it, because he has worked in offline with me. Madhu does it. But when they are online, their half of the body is not visible, only this much is visible. So my submission to SWAYAM group through Ashish is it's the time for quality assurance. Because now the first movement is over. There are hundreds of thousands of years. Similarly, another important point is that at the moment, SWAYAM is driven by regulatory mechanism. Regulatory mechanism cannot be creative. Slowly, we will have to turn it over to movement mechanism. In fact, once I was called by Uma herself for a teacher education program. When I heard how it is done, I said, sorry, I will not be able to do it. Because speaking is not video media. And there is enough research to show that video learning is far more effective, provided video has proper visual, animation. Special effect is very expensive, so I'm not recommending. But video has to have the video quality. At the moment, they are actually a kind of visual lecture. But it is very useful. Similarly, for example, when NPTEL started, is the IIT professors, one of the reasons was at that time, 40% was a staff deficiency in engineering colleges. So these programs became popular because of subject and not because of visual effect. Higher education in India does not run much of shortage. And when everybody is encouraged to or permitted to upload, not necessarily everybody is qualified enough to create a video. So my submission would be that it has done a great job. It has come a long way. Now is the time to slowly introduce quality assurance mechanism. And I was telling Madhu that she was talking about 50%. There is a prediction globally. By 2050, 90% learners will be on online education. Whether it's good for our conventional teachers or not, that's another question. I'll stop here and thank you both for doing very well. Madhu, of course, I knew her for many, many years. I saw Ashish is a very capable student of Madhu, equally effective in communication and with a lot of information. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And congratulations both of our speakers. And we will end this webinar here. Now we have next webinar and we will let you know the webinar topic and the speaker.
Okay, thank you all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.